Imagine you're in a class of 30 students and your teacher returns math quiz results. You made 75 and curious how well you performed relative to your classmates. This is where percentile comes in. It tells you your rank compared to your peers. To find your percentile, you need to ask your teacher how many students scored below you. So here's the table with everyone's scores listed in order from lowest to highest. Out of the 30 students, you're going to count how many scores scored below 75. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have 18 students scored below 75. Now to calculate the percentile, you're going to take the number of students who scored below you, divided by the total number of students in your class, and then multiply by 100 to turn it into a percentage. So in our case, we have 18 students scored below 75 out of 30, which is the total number of students in your class, and then times 100. So we have 0.6 times 100, so that's 60%. We know that a score of 75 is at the 60th percentile. So this means that being in the 60th percentile means you performed better than 60% of the students in your class, or that 60% of students scored at or below 75, while 40% performed better than you. Percentiles are based on rank rather than raw scores. For example, if there are 30 students, 60% of 30 is 18. So being in the 60th percentile means 18 students scored below you and 12 students scored above you. Next time, instead of giving you a raw score on the quiz, your teacher told you that you're in the 68th percentile. This percentile tells you that you performed better than 68% of students in your class, but it doesn't give you your exact score. Instead, it's an estimate of where your score falls within the group. That's because percentiles divide the group into sections based on rank, not exact numbers. If we want to find the value for the 68th percentile, given the list of everyone's scores in order from lowest to highest, we need to find out what is 68% of 30, which is how many students scored below you. So 68% of 30 is same thing as 0.68 times 30, so that's 20.4. When you get a decimal result, because you cannot have 20.4 students, you're going to round that number up to the next whole number, which is 21. So you're looking for the 21st value on this list to find the value for the 60th percentile. So our list here is going by 5. So the 5th value is 52. The 10th value is 58. The 15th value is 63. The 20th value is 69. So therefore, the 21st value is going to be 70. So this tells you that your actual score is somewhere around 70. One of your friends in that same class would also like to know his approximate score given that he is in the 60th percentile. So we need to find out what a 60% of 30 is, and 60% of 30 is same thing as 0.60 times 30, so that gives you exactly 18. This tells you that there are 18 students scored below him. However, because percentiles are about dividing the data into parts, so to get a more accurate representation, if you get a whole number, you have to consider the middle value between the 18th and the 19th value from the list. So the 18th and 19th value on the list is 66 and 68, and we are going to add those two numbers together divided by 2. So the middle value between them is 67. This tells you that for your friend, he scored somewhere around 67.